Hey guys, it's Skylar. Do you know, I gotta be quiet because everyone else is sleeping. So, I just got bored, so I decided to just post a deck video of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, the structure I like to run is Gemini monsters, so get ready for a bunch of normal summoning. First off, Gene Warped Werewolf. Only one, because that's all I can afford right now. Yeah, it's a pretty strong card. That's the only normal monster I got in here. If you don't count my Geminis. Two Mysterious Guard. This card is good for my warrior monsters. So, like, you can return a monster to the top of your deck if you don't have a warrior monster, or if you do, you can put it back to hand. So I run two of those. One more than Captain. I can't afford two because I'm running another one in another deck. But I usually use it in like every single duel. One Starlight Unicorn. I use this with my equip spells. So, I got a lot of those in here. One Gemini Summoner. I only have one of this card, so I can't afford it's the only one I can use. And I rarely use it effect, so, yeah. One Dark Valkyria. I usually use this card for its attack and defense, usually for its defense. I don't use its effect as much as I could, but I like to more. One Cheer on the Mage. If I have a card that I can't use right away, like for instance I don't know, Monster Reborn, which I don't have in this deck, I can just use this to discard it and destroy one of my opponent's spells or traps. One Evocator Chevalier. This card is good for whenever you want to get down with the equip spells. Just send one to the graveyard, destroy a card. Kinda like an MST. Field Commander Roz. If I need a card, this is what I use. I can put any warrior, level 4 warrior, lower warrior monster on the top of my deck. Yeah. Two Placewing Butterflies. This is a staple for any Gemini deck, since it gives its effects to the monster once you tribute it. One Gemini Summoner. I rarely ever use this. I always put it in defense mode. I don't even care about its effect. I don't even know why I keep it in here. Just for if I need defense. Two Future Samurais. I would run three, but I need to keep space in my deck. It's a pretty good staple. Featherizer, awesome card. I can send a Gemini monster to the grave and draw one card. So just send Phoenix Gearfried to the grave, draw some, and summon it back, normal summon it, and you get its effect. Pretty good. Card Trooper. This is a card for discarding, and also the same for Morphing Jar. Yeah, you'll be discarding a lot with this deck. And the ace in the hole, Phoenix Gearfried. Can you hear whoop whoop? Whatever. Yeah, only one. Free Dimensionless General. Pretty good card. Kind of the same with my Field Commander Roz. One Exiled Force. I contribute it. I only have one, so that's why I only use one. I'd love to use more. Gorz, the Emissary of Darkness. I love using this card. Works great with this deck. Just awesome. And lastly, for guys, I accidentally turned it off before I finished the last one. So I'll just continue it with this. My last monster was the Buster Blader. Works good with it. Now to spells. I start off with my Big Bang Shot. Works good. I always use it. Love it to death. Reinforcement of the Army. Equipio Dragmord. Unleash Your Power. Staple for Gemini. Silent Tomb. If I need some defense. Swing of Memories. Probably gonna take it out for something else. Burn of the Mighty. Staple. MST. Staple again. Supervise. Equips to a Gemini monster and it gains its effect. And when this card is sent to the grave, special summon a normal monster. Symbols of Duty. Send a normal monster to the grave. Special summon a monster one. Double summon. Staple. Power of Duality. Staple. Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. Good for Phoenix Carefree to get his power up. Nightmare Steel Cage. Just for stalling. And that's it for spells. Now let's move on to the traps. Sakura 2 armor. Justy Break. Blast with Chain. And Kunai with Chain. Birthright. Gemini Trap Hole. Staple for Geminis. Call of the Haunted. Defense Draw, if I just need a free card. Dark Bribe. Pretty good card. Negates, but lesser part. Soul Resurrection is pretty much the same thing as Birthright, but you special summon in defense mode. And lastly, Ultimate Offering. This card is a staple for any Gemini deck. You have to have this card in your deck or it won't do any good. Because you can just pay 500 life points to normal summon all of your Geminis on the field. Well, 500 per monster.